Alright, testing, testing. Type in the chat if you can see again. Oh boy. Alright. We got Minecraft builders back on board. Is the music okay? Alright, I'm gonna assume it's okay unless you guys say something, so... Back to making the starters. Might have to move this head a bit more to the right, just to fit that little corner spike right there. So let's use the select tool and shift it. Just a little bit. Just to get a little extra corner. You guys doing anything besides watching me today? For a lot of you, it's probably around noon right now. So I assume lunch. And maybe even lunch when you were watching this. Who knows? Music glitching again. Let me switch tracks, maybe that'll help. Alright, switch tracks. Let's see if anything happens. If not, I'll just turn off music. It should be a very quiet stream. How's it sounding now? And I'm seeing a lot of party poppers, so, and smiley faces, so I assume that's okay. Alright, we're good to go. I really should have tested all this before. Consider this a test run then. We'll get it right next time. Why isn't chat working? I can see chat. Let me see. Why'd you write that in Vietnamese? Yeah, chat seems to be working. I can see it. Well, a lot of faces here. You guys just jamming out? So I managed to get the head at a bit of an angle here, to kind of look like it's charging at you. Really tried to change how I pose things. And before it was very flat on a single plane. So now, hopefully this is more interesting looking. I'm gonna have to put this little beak thing in here. It's like a beak horn combo. Lot less room than I thought. and sharpen this a little bit. That's always the trade-off, like, you make the head too big, then you don't have room for the rest of the body. But if you do, like, if you give extra room for the body, then you lose detail in the face. There's not as much room. Little lost soul. No, it kind of has like a too much of an overbite. Thank you on the congrats. It took a while. Mainly because I upload just whenever I feel like it. I'm glitching a tiny bit. Hopefully it's just a tiny bit. We'll have problems if it's a not so tiny bit. Alright, so the head's looking a lot more like what I drew earlier. Just gotta make sure everything's the right proportion. I'll shave this down a bit. Alright, so that's the basic head shape. I'll worry about the little decals and the accents later. Let's get to the main body. So it's kind of tilted at an angle here. You can kind of picture it doing a tackle attack. Wait, I feel like I've done this pose before. Let me double check. Alright, so Technoceros kind of has that. Let's try to differ it up a bit. Hello, Dazzling Action. Welcome to the stream. We'll add some extra hearts to it. Thank you. Oh no! Messed it up. Messed up the chat. What have I done? Ooh, I'm just having no luck today. Hang on, guys, I'm restoring chat. Who knew double clicking would end everything? Jeez. What in the world? So I'm getting ads now. This is crazy. It opened up YouTube in the chat instead of the actual chat. Thanks, OBS. I'm gonna have to open it manually then. On my phone. Hang on, guys. Okay, so now I opened it up on my phone, I can't see it either. What's going on today? feel like the 10K stream will have even more of a technical disaster. I can see it on my phone now, but then it's a lot of delays. I'm gonna look up how to fix OBS YouTube chat. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open this up in a different window. The actual YouTube panel. Then maybe that will help me out. I'll move this over here somewhere. Oops. Oops. Okay, this will have to do for now. Just so I can see the messages. Okay. Hopefully we're back in business. I'll figure that off stream. But for now, let's get to drawing again. Like, seriously, I just double clicked and then the chat disappeared. The stream is better than Scarlet and Violet at launch? Probably. I'd hope so. I have fallen through the map before. So, but I think that was like a couple months after launch too. See if I missed any comments while I was trying to fix things. Well, everything seems in order. Aside from that. Right, what do I want for the hoof? I think the original idea was like make it look like a wood chip. Like when you chip the bark off of the trees and you get like the little wood exposed under there. I might save that for the evolution though when the canvas size is larger. Close to 10K. Yeah, I have some stuff in the pipeline that should be able to get me over that threshold. Because I've been working on it for too long. So it's too far in between releases. And not everyone watches the stuff I upload too, so... I don't know how many of those 10K are actually alive. How many that just forgot they subscribed. Let's get this X edge in there. I hope I hit 10K also. I'm not sure if there's anything special that comes along with it, other than being a nice round number. But it'll be fun. Who else is watching and drawing at the same time? Me. Like normally, if I wasn't streaming, I'd be doing the same too. I'd be listening to someone else's stream. That or just like putting on music or something, which we're doing both now. Alright, I might have to do this in a different color outline. 'Cause it looks like it's hard to tell where the actual head plate is. The horn's gonna get lost in there too. I'll save that for when I pick colors. Oh my goodness, I forgot to switch the capture. There we go. So forgetful. You guys have been watching the blank screen again. No one said anything. I'm guessing there's like a big delay, that's why no one has caught on yet. Here's the progress I made while I was talking, but nothing was showing on screen. You know, oops. Step 1, draw some circles. Step 2, draw the rest of the sprite. So clumsy. Let's see if everything's in order. Okay. Is my mic on? Okay, my mic's on. Just had to be sure. Whew, okay. So I'll pick the primary color first, which is the color that's most prevalent. the majority color. Then for the sprites, I like for Game Boy colors, I just make it divisible by 8. So if you guys think you never use math, you will. Just at the arithmetic level. We can always edit the color as we go too. Sometimes the color from the drawing doesn't translate well onto the sprite. So I'll bring up the calculator. 132, 130 divided by 8. We'll just round down to 16. 16 times 8, 128. So 128 is the closest number divisible by 8. So that's kind of my system for how to pick colors. See how it goes. We can always adjust them later too, like if we want something more vibrant. Who else like horror games? I like watching them. I don't know about playing them though. Like I don't get scared easily, but once you play the game and then you figure out what's supposed to be scary, you figure out the mystery behind what's scary, then it's not quite as scary. I also tend to play more like RPGs or adventure games. So I guess I've played some zombie shooter games too, but not really like horror. Like I think the last game I actually purchased that was a scary game, I guess you could say, was Slender Man. If you guys remember that. That was like a while back. Oh, I also play the scary Roblox games, if that counts. Which I get, it should count. Counting it. Now for the secondary color, I think I'll just go with the lighter teal color, aqua. Just to, since there's more parts of the body that actually have that color. Well, like the cream color is only on the horns and the beak. I'll just put a sample of this color in the corner. Just in case I need to select all the colors, I just do the color picker tool. Or what do they call it? Just a select color tool. That way I don't like forget to change the color of a single pixel or something like that. It just selects all of them with the same color. Alright, let's sample this brighter color here. So same thing with the numbers. Change it so it's divisible by 8. Or divide by 8 and multiply by 8. I divided by 8 because I divided the raw number by 8 because just to get like the actual number is divisible by, then I rounded it down. So say if I had 130, which was that value. Actually, I'll use the current one we have now. 217. 217 divided by 8. So the nearest whole number is 27. You want the whole number. And that I go by 8s because that's what the engine uses. The Pokemon Crystal engine uses to calculate color. So then I'll try to find the nearest number to 217 by rounding this down. So just like 27 times 8. 216 is the nearest divisible of 8, or multiple of 8. I'm not a math teacher, don't make me teach math. Alright, got to go. See you later, McDurry. The replay will be up. I'll delete that other one that was generated. I'll remove this outline on the inside just to get rid of at least smoother that way, I think. Get rid of the darker out. You're still pretty much the same without it until where it changes. Okay, now I think I've got most of the basics of the body down. Now it just comes to the part where I figure out how to do all these little decals. You're back. See if I can put this somewhere that's useful. I just want to drag this window over here. Let me do it. Can't make it any smaller. Wait, how about you? It's still huge. Okay. It's in the corner over here. So first I have that divide symbol down the middle. That should be easy to do. And a dot right here. Dot right there. I wonder how much of the delay there is. The time is now 9:57. I'll use this for future reference. I can pop out the chat, but then I can't resize it any smaller in this browser. For what I'm reading, it seems like there was like a 1 or 2 minute delay. Based on context. This is as small as it can go. The OBS one was working fine. I can resize that as small as I wanted. I'm still salty about it. Back to decals. Supposed to be a little frowny face right here. I don't know if you can tell. Let's do a quick flip check. See if everything's aligned properly. It's a bit strange. headpiece is definitely tilted to the side a bit more. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah, doing that would fix it. Or make it look better aligned, I think. Not a complete fix, but it will do. Okay, one more flip. And then see what we can do with the eyes. Very monochrome looking, which is kind of unfortunate. But wait, I actually have some more room. Let me shift this down a little bit. That gives me a little bit more room to work with at the top. Not quite as much room over here. So we're maybe repositioning that last leg. That last leg might have to change. Just so I can fit a little bit more on the horn here. And then we can move on to the next one. Yeah, this is very different from my other starters that I've done so far. So hopefully it will match when as like a macro sense. It will match in the grand scheme of things. Check the boundary size, make sure it's still 40 by 40. Yep. I think you've said before, but just remind me what game you're working on. McDurry. I'd like to take a look at it. Yeah, I'm sure you've done a lot of good stuff, so Don't sell yourself short. Lip check. Position this one, maybe it look more stable. I think this is a good starting point. Normally I just get it to this state and then over the course of many months I do little edits here and there. In some cases many years. Because when you're spriting you don't see, you kind of like focused in, you zoned in, so then you don't quite see like the bigger picture sometimes. The perspective is not as fresh. Alright, so let's start on Diamanto. The Kanto inspired Dimetrodon. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the head yet. So that can be subject to change as we go. Thankfully the colors are easy to choose. So the main, what would I call this? The main feature of this design is the sailback. This will carry over into its evolutions, which will be a Spinosaur, which also has a sail. With, I guess a more vaguely mammalian head. Because you know how Gen 1 starters are, or at least Bulbasaur was kind of ambiguous. Is it reptile? Is it amphibian? Why does it have ears? Like a mammal? That's something I find appealing about this design, at least. Hey Tibbs? Or is it Tibbs? That's good to hear. That's kind of why I started the channel in the first place. Just to give people the tools they need. Or the inspiration they need to get going. Even though I myself I haven't made much progress in that area. But we'll see. If we have time today, I'll get to the faded memory reading. Because that's definitely something that's held back development. It's just getting the story right. It's undergone so many changes. So feedback is what I'm looking for. should definitely showcase fan games on this channel too. Like other people's. There's a lot of good stuff out there that's being missed. Including stuff from you guys. Too much leg here. Yeah, this design is definitely heavily reliant on Charmander, and I guess Squirtle for the eyes and face too. The part where Bulbasaur comes in is just having something big on its back, and also being on all fours. And I guess the ears too. It's kind of like a fusion. The spiritual successor. Not sure the same can be said about Joe Tops. It doesn't really remind me of any of the Johto starters. So the headlines, here I'm planning, I think it's best if I use red for that instead of black. There's too many dark lines on there, it'll start getting messy. Yeah, so that's the plan. Just a little, the eyebrow spikes can be black still. The eyes, make the eyes a bit more welcoming. It's supposed to be the friendlier of trio. Actually, they're all kind of friendly. Except for this guy. He's frowning. So it kind of looks like it's looking that way, right? Okay, we'll keep it like this for now. See if I can fit the ear in. A little shark. Wow, the stream delay is quite significant. I feel like I said that like 5 minutes ago. That's what's appealing about kaiju too, like how they're not just one specific animal. Well, not usually not just one specific animal, but it's like a fusion. Reach 100 monster sprites. That's quite the achievement. Take a lot of time, so that's a lot of time invested. I think we spent an hour on the first sprite alone. So 100 of them is quite impressive. Let me peek over here at the colors real quick. That's great. Oh, the retyping of certain Pokemon? I think I would, yeah, based on the feedback, I definitely went overboard on that. But I'm glad some of it was useful. I tend to overdo it sometimes. In terms of like scope, the scope of projects. For the teeth, I don't know if I should just draw them in like that, or leave some, just make it white space inside the yellow color. I'll leave the teeth off for now. Let's get the neck in there too. It's very cramped. I'll move the tail down here. It's a very short tail anyways, it shouldn't be this long. I'll shave one off here. Alright, hang on. The dogs need to go potty, so I will pause here for a bit and I'll be back in, let's say 5 minutes. And we're back. Turns out they didn't need a potty, they just wanted to play. Might have to take, I think I'll save the other two for later. The other two things we planned on the stream for later. Yeah, I was planning to draw this guy. But I can always save that for a separate stream. I think this and then the script reading will be what I'm doing today. Especially with how the chat's working and everything. Let me know if you guys can't hear or can't see. Otherwise we'll have the same problem again. Since I'm so absent-minded. Two stripes would be okay. Scatterbrained is the word. Scatterbrained. Objective screen again? Uh-oh. I'm gonna assume that was delay? There's a big delay in the chat versus what's on the screen. Or what's in real life, I guess. Just hang on there, McDurry. Once the video catches up. I'm gonna have to shift these up to make room for the claws. Wait, am I even on the right layer? Loading layer. Okay. Still just like objective screen. Technical difficulties. The time is now 10:34 a.m. Let's see how long it takes before this pops up. Okay. Should really be listening to the stream feed on my phone or something. To make sure the audio and video are working. This color might be too light. Actually, I guess it's fine where it is. I'll adjust it when it's fully colored. Did I have a white underbelly here? Yeah, I did. Okay. So that's another common Gen 1 thing is having a white underbelly. I guess in nature too, that's very common. But in terms of design, Gen 1 does that quite often. Alright, hopefully the stream is going well and people can hear. Didn't think I crashed again or something. Which I did. I chose a darker color here just so it's more visible. This color right here is too light, and then it just interferes with or overlaps with white. You can't see the white underbelly as clearly. And if I just wanted to make it lighter, just use shading. Look at that. Well, not exactly like that, but... more like this. I think. So I overdid it again. Something in between. Right now it looks really washed out. What's bothering me right now is the angle of the eye ridges versus the eyebrow. Or the... I guess, what would I call these? The head creases? Doesn't really line up with the eyebrow horns. Nostril here. I'm gonna make the head a bit more indented at this section. It's a bit more better silhouette. Maybe we can even see this eye. Alright, flip check time. It's a bit strange. Alright, no second eye. Well then. That's better. Anyone still there? See how many of you are there now. There are 4 of you left. I think I lost a lot of people during the first few technical hiccups, so sounds about right. Fewer people watching, the fewer people see my mistakes. Keep the shading simple here. Sometimes it's tempting to overdo the dithering, like so, but just keep it simple. Okay, so we delayed long enough. Let's add the claws. Actually, let's delay a little bit more. I forgot about the patterns here. What I should do, I should download this full replay once it's finished, and then trim everything down so there's less hilarious technical difficulties, and more of just what you came for, which is the drawing. Unless, of course, you came for technical difficulties, then I don't know what to say. Kind of weird. You can't really tell what that is. Let's see. Let's simplify it like that. Supposed to be a little triangle pattern. Very basic one, but yeah, the angle's not quite doing it for me. Maybe I'll make it L shape to see how that goes. Yeah, I did the arms. So I made them really skinny, at the base, at the shoulder. Then it looks like it gets fatter at the tips. There's really not enough room to do what to do. Okay. Now that I look at it, colors kind of remind me of Fennekin. It's the red and the yellow. Are there any yellow fire starters? I guess like shiny Torchic. Fire starters, I mean. Yellow fire starters. I'm gonna have to compromise a little bit on the claws here. Hello, Mr. Sad Country Ball. You rock. Yeah, I chose Sunday instead of Saturday. Maybe that's more helpful for people to catch streams. These are, let's see. These are fossils and second starters. That's the fun thing, because I have a lot of fossil Pokemon, which is part of the theme with regional Omanite and Kabuto. So these will be a post-game second set of starters that are obtained from fossils. They're all prehistoric creatures. Well, glad you could catch the stream. Just prepare yourself for a lot of silence when I'm focusing. I think when we get to the reading portion, though, it'll be more talkative for sure, because you know I'm actually reading off of the script. Not the best at freestyling when it comes to commentary. Are you watching from Iraq? Or is that just your username? I'm curious about the time difference. Get these red claws in here. I'm debating if I should use yellow as the shading color within the red. See how that looks. You know what, that looks better. I'll use that. It's less of a harsh contrast between white and red. Versus well, between yellow and red versus white. Alright, how's that for a first draft of this guy? Diamanto. There's Geotops and Diamanto. I think I like Diamanto's slightly better because of just the color pops out more. So let me revisit Geotops real quick and see if there's a better color. More saturation is needed, I think. Juice that up a bit. And then I'm willing to change the secondary color too. Just to, maybe I'll try the cream color. Somewhere in between. I'm doing... I am doing a second set of starters, prehistoric fossil starters, for the post game. I'm thinking the last leg should go out too, now that I look at it. Let's have this last leg stick out this way. So then there's not just one leg awkwardly going in like I already did over there. So it looks kind of like it's swimming, even though it's a fire type. Which is sort of the intention, since it has a sail in its back. I think at one point I thought it would be a fire-water type. But I decided against it. Like this was water fire, grass fire, grass water. So it's a bit of a, it was a bit of spin of the classic type trio, where there's like overlaps this time. But I decided against it. So instead, this guy will be fire ground, and it would sail on sand. It's like a sand barge. Grass steel, and then water dark with a hadrosaur or parasaur. Yeah, I'm ready to move on. Does this guy look good? Gotta remove that one. Okay. Get to move. So the next one is the duckbill guy. Hadroin. It's inspired by Hoenn designs to some extent. The colors are a bit of shiny Grovile or shiny Sceptile, and Mudkip line. What's that middle stage called? Marshstomp. And you know, being from inspired by Hoenn, it's also water type. Can't have too much water. So I changed up the head is positioned the same way as my reference picture, but the body is facing the opposite. Kind of like what I did with this. The body is facing the right way, but then the head swapped. I could have it looking up too, like that way. And with its mouth open. I'll keep it simple, just so we can keep pace. I'm a bit worried about the colors though, since I definitely want the orange to be there, just so it can pop. But also, I guess the main upper body will have to be a lot of white space. I'll have to do some trickery there. See what's the best place to start off. Yeah, I think the head. Then once I get the head in place, I can shift it around as needed. This is sort of like a kelp or seaweed parasaur or parasaurolophus? I don't know how you pronounce that. I've never heard it spoken. Parasaurolophus? Lophus? I like designing Dinomons though in general. My chat is so lagged, yes. How to fix. I have no idea why it's so lagged. Sorry guys. The delay is crazy. It's like a 5 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute delay. So sorry if I don't respond right away. There shouldn't be this much latency, but apparently there is. Alright, in about, I'll say 5 minutes, I'll take another 5-minute break. Just to let the dogs out again. They're not crying right now. So if it looks like I disappeared, I didn't. I just took a tiny break. Not until I get this part right, at least. Minute delay, oh my goodness. What's going on stream? What's going on YouTube? I'm definitely gonna have to do some private streams just to test it again. This is not my usual setup, I'm at a different location too. So maybe that might have something to do with it. Minute delay, man. It's crazy. Unacceptable. Alright, here's what I'll do then. I'll finish up this sprite. And then I'll end the stream short. Well, it's short, but it's gonna be like 3 hours. And then after I figure out all the technical stuff behind the scenes, then I'll do separate streams for the other 2 objectives. So, one stream for drawing character, and then one stream for reading the script. hopefully I'll have it figured out by then. Technology is hard, guys. Have teeth on this one? Nope, I don't have teeth. Oh, another thing I like to do is just having sort of like connective tissue between the designs. Or between like trios or something like that. Like they're all reptiles, that's off the bat. So they each have like their own type of patterns, stripes, triangles, circles. Then there's also like color accents and placement. So like these two have beaks, warm colored beaks. Then while these two have like a big thing on their back. One is like kelp, one is a sail. This one definitely has a bigger head than the rest of them. Well, head to body ratio. Well, the head's... Well, actually, yeah. Head to torso ratio. Hey, doggies. Chunky Triceratops boy. Gets even chunkier on evolution, or at least that's what I planned. So I think I discussed earlier that this one's evolution will be a, what do you call it? A Spinosaur. Like a Spinosaur boat hybrid. It also gets bigger ears, so it's like sort of a mammal too. This one will turn into a longer neck kappa sort of dinosaur. Like there will be kelp, like the ring of kelp around its head. It'll still have its horn to some degree too. And then this one, the big back part will turn into more of like a maple leaf, the head plate. And then they'll have like little razor blades around the outside, so it kind of looks like a chainsaw also. And it will be extra chunky. Extra chunky boy. His lips definitely gonna be funny looking. Reminds me a bit of Lotad. Or what's its evolution? Lombre. Hopefully, look. Yeah. It's a weird angle thing now. I only have like 1 pixel wiggle room between the beak or the bill and the nostrils. So it's gonna look a little bit strange. And even less space under for the lower bill. These hands are tiny too, so see if I can make the most of it. Now let's get the first color in at least. To see kind of more vibrant part of it. Just a better shape the head. So let's make this divisible by 8 again. 160. 76. It has sort of like tiger stripes, or just stripes, I guess, along its head, and they're kind of, they're supposed to be alternating, but I guess I toned it down a bit. So there's one right in between there. The stripes also connected to the mammal starters, as I call them. Especially this one right here, Coldiac. There's some ties to the previous set of starters too. It's all connected. we're gonna have to do some trickery here. Just to make it look like this other eye is not just a big black dot. Am I almost done with the decks? Well, the majority is just done. Like front and back. Like the necessary ones are done, now I'm just adding like just the ones I just came up with. On a whim. And whatever the story needs to. So like any extra cyber type mons. Or fossils, as these guys are. These are fossils. And starters. Just on a needs-based basis. So I have horizontal stripes here. I haven't really done any. Well, I've fallen really behind on base stats. Like I had the previous draft, but then I added so many more mods after that. So that's definitely something I'll have to do down the line. Some are just copy and pasted from the modern mods, but then I don't want that to be true for all of them. I want some unique ones. There's gonna be bright orange. Slightly brighter than in value than the teal. 248, 192, 152. Okay. Oh, now that I have a yellow, I can make the eyes their proper color too. The evolutions will have a full, what's the white part of that eye called? Well, it'll be all filled in with yellow. Sort of like Sceptile and Blaziken. And Swampert actually, so all three of them have yellow eyes. So that will be what I model it on. But for the first stage at least, it should have some white. These too menacing? I'll remove these and look more friendly. I need some of that. Alright, flip check time. See if everything's aligned on the head so far. I wonder what's happening with it being delayed. Might be the internet connection. I'm near a forest right now. It could also be that I set the stream to normal latency instead of low latency like usual. So, also ads. I think I turned ads lower frequency than usual, but Maybe they're causing a delay also. Because I know sometimes ads pop out right when I'm explaining something, which is annoying, so I might just turn it off completely. Just for the streams. But I can't change latency or ads or anything midstream though. Like I tried doing that earlier and then you probably have seen the 5-minute stream that was cut off. That's uploaded. Yeah, that was the result of me trying to change it. Oh, so it's not a 10-minute stream or 10-minute delay. Seems like you responded within the minute, I guess. Alright, so this upper body will probably have to settle for white as the main color, and then just around the very outer edges put this teal color. It's sort of like that trick I showed with making yellow without having actual yellow, just using red along the borders. So let's see if I can replicate that with with blue. So I'll try to trick you into thinking this is a very light blue when it's just white with a blue border. And if that doesn't work, then it just doesn't work. We'll just have to live with it. I think it's achieving that effect, at least on my screen. If you zoom in far away, you kind of trick yourself into thinking that it's a light blue instead of white. Really squint. That's the head mostly shaped. It's the most developed part of it. Arms, so I kind of put myself in a little conundrum here, since the arm will overlap, depending on how I pose it, with the legs. So I'm gonna have to reposition the legs. Have the body kind of like twist the other way, just so the arms aren't over the leg. Now it could look like it's swimming. It's a byproduct. I'll just remove all the legs entirely, so I can figure out the upper body first. There we go, okay. You got some fingers in there, so it can actually grab things. I guess I'll do the same faint blue outline. Or blue, what do we call this, shading? Around the border. Just enough there to imply that the white space is supposed to be light blue. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Now to get the... It's basically wearing pants. The way I drew it, so... get the pants on there. It's wearing pants of kelp.